Tormenta Rampaging Run is the world's first Giga dive coaster that's coming to Six Flags over Texas in 2026. I've been waiting for this announcement for a while. It's my most anticipated coaster of next year. I'm not going to be getting on it, unfortunately, but it just the concept of a Giga dive coaster intrigued me since I first heard of it. It's going to be 309 feet tall. It's going to be 87 miles per hour, 4,199 feet long. It's going to have the world's largest loop at about 179 feet and the highest immelman at 218 feet. Those are just the statistics. It's also going to have the tallest drop on a dive coaster at 285 feet. So it's in total, it's going to be six world records that this ride is going to be breaking. As far as it looks on the skyline, it looks incredible. The colors really fit with the area and what they're trying to go for with the Spain area. First, we'll go over the name Tormenta Rampaging Run. I'm not sure about the Rampaging Run part, but I do like the Tormenta name. It does mean storm, so honestly, this name actually is just Storm Runner. But yeah, the ride looks incredible, as well as the name. The name is really intimidating. It really does fit the giga height this is going for. As far as the trains go, there are not 10 across seaters like Yukon Striker or Valraven. There are 8 seaters, kind of like some of the smaller dive coasters. Um, so yeah, the trains, hopefully they'll ride good. I know some of the other dive coasters like Iron Menace and Wrath of Rakshasa don't really ride the best because of the trains, but those are 7 seaters. So maybe the 8 seater trains do run a tiny bit better. Um, as far as like stuff I observed in this video, I could see that the pirate ship, the Conquistador, is still there. That's recently announced to be removed. I think that's where I'm gonna put that new restaurant that they have announced in the presentation for the new coaster, which looked really nice. So, yeah, although it's a pirate ship, so probably not even the biggest loss to be honest. This coaster is going to have a Giga spine, from what I noticed. It's going to have a really nice support structure. Don't really see this often from B&M because they're not usually building coasters this high. This is their first Giga dive coaster, so um, comes out of the station. It looks like it's going to do like a left-handed turn, kind of like how Valraven does it. And it's going to go up 309 feet in the air, turn left into the dive element. It's going to do a 95-degree drop. I was hoping that the drop would be a little bit steeper, about like maybe even 100 degrees, but unfortunately that's not going to be the case. It's going to be 95 degrees, which is the same as Iron Menace, but it's not as steep as Wrath of Rakshasa, which I believe is at 96 degrees. So it's going to come down on the drop out of the Giga spine kind of support structure into the gigantic Immelman, 218 feet. It is going to be the tallest inversion in North America, I believe. It's going to be the second highest inversion in the world, I think right behind Spitfire at Qiddiya, because I believe the top hat's about like 260 feet for that one. So that's still going to be the highest inversion in the world, but this will be the second highest. It's going to be the highest in North America, beating Steel Curtain, the dive drop on that. But yeah, this Immelman looks massive. It's taller than like most roller coasters in the world. I believe it's taller than like every coaster at that park other than Titan. Yeah, but what impressed me even more, what I was more looking forward to, is the world's largest loop. It's going to be 179 feet tall. I believe it beat the Flash coaster and the Hyper coaster, the Mach Hyper coaster model. I believe it's beaten that. It's definitely beaten full throttle. But this is absolutely going to be an incredible moment to watch and to ride. Loops are really underrated in my opinion, so one that's this huge is going to ride really well, especially with it being the smaller trains. They're going to go through the layout even faster. Then we're going to go into another Immelman, which then goes right into the mid-course, which is very similar to what Yukon does. After its loop, it goes right into an Immelman, and then it doesn't come back down. Goes right into the mid-course. Unfortunately, this mid-course does stop it quite a bit. And then we go into the drop. The next drop, it doesn't look vertical. Again, doesn't hold you. And it's going to go into yet another Immelman. So there's 3 Immelmans on this ride. A little bit much, but again, what else is there on dive coasters? Speaking of stuff that's different on dive coasters, you're going to go into a cutback over the drop, which is very interesting because dive coasters never really have cutbacks. Looks very steep and compact, which I'm excited to see the forces on that. And then it's going to take a right-hand turn into the brakes. I was hoping for a little bit more layout after the cutback, but unfortunately, it just goes right into the brakes. That turn that goes into the brakes, it gives a great head chopper for when you're coming down off the mid course. It's going to give a great head chopper for that. And the turn also looks pretty steep, so I'm hoping it goes through it with a lot of speed. The brake run is humongous for this, so I'm hoping that maybe it can run 4, but it's probably going to run 3 since it's got the mid course. Something else I noticed is that the train is going to go right underneath this ride, which is going to be a really cool visual on the train. A lot more people are going to be riding that train. So yeah, as far as my thoughts go, I think this is going to be a really good ride. I'm It's probably going to borderline the elite and really good tier. I'm expecting it to be better than Iron Menace, better than Ratha Rakshasa. So it's probably going to be a really good ride. Again, excited to see how a Giga dive coaster feels. I mean, the size of that drop, it feels long on Valkyrie, and let alone how long it's going to feel on this. So let me know your thoughts on Tormenta Rampaging Run. There's going to be a Planet Coaster POV regarding this later in the day. I'm going to make a recreation of it and show you the POV of it. I'm going to upload that to the channel later. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on Tormenta in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next video.